You could go ahead and open this up, and you could start spraying around, and you could start making your own environments, and you could start, just creating your own little alien world that your friends could play on BattleNet. The other thing I want to talk about, what we did with this particular mission that we didn't have in our previous game, which is our water editing tool. And the exciting thing about this is the water is no longer locked to the cliff level, and so each person can kind of go in there and create his own water field, and on top of that he could create multiple. And this is what we did for this mission so that we could actually have the lava coming up and down. We think this is going to be a great tool for the mod community to kind of play with, and we're really excited to see what you guys could do with it. The other thing that is new to the StarCraft 2 editor is our lighting editor. And this is kind of what really sets off this alien world, the look, the vibe, and everything that you kind of see. And just like the water editor tool, you could kind of create custom light. This isn't something that's baked into the tile set that's determined by the artist. This is something that's up to you. You could go ahead and create crazy color worlds you want, and you could call it in-game, and you could just transition between the two. And so here you go. Here's a little video of the mission. You can kind of see the lava kind of rising and getting closer and closer there. There we go, some dead Marines. And you can kind of see what we did with the lighting right there, how to get the really dark red there. It just kind of makes everything look real hot, just really sells the mission. So now I'm going to talk about another one of our missions. This is the evacuation of Agria. Hopefully you guys all recognize it. It is a mission that's actually in the StarCraft 2 demo area right now. If you haven't had a chance to take a look, I really recommend you guys go play it. It's a fun mission. So once again, go check it out. It's awesome. The way this mission starts off is there's a character named Dr. Hansen, and she's calling Rainer for help because the Zerg have invaded, and the colonists need to get off the planet. And so, this is something we thought as a design team. We thought it'd be really cool to let the player feel what it's like to be on a planet with the Zerg invading, because that's a very terrifying moment. And so this is one of the missions that we kind of get to execute on that. The way the player is actually going to win this mission is that he's going to go down to the planet. The colonists need to get to the evacuation ships, but they've been cut off by the Zerg. And so, this is kind of back down to the choices that we talk about putting in our missions. Is since they're cut off, the colonists are basically going to drive the action in this mission. The colonists are scared. They're getting out of their huts. They're jumping in the truck, and they're like, we're going. We're getting to these evacuation ships. And whether you follow or not, they're going to go. And so now you're left with, how do I escort these guys and make them, get them a safe home? So you could, one of the things you could do is you could build up a little squad. You could get some ground forces, and you could follow these trucks, and you could kind of defend against the Zerg. Or, we kind of do things to help give choices for the player also, which is, we give them some certain amount of information beforehand so they can make some decisions. And one of the things that we do on this mission is we show the path of where the truck's going to go, so the player could kind of look ahead and say, hey, there's a little choke point right there, or hey, it looks like the Zerg are coming here, so you could go over there and you could build some defensive structures, and you could kind of corral the Zerg. So there's really no wrong way to play this. It's just how you want to do it and how you want to achieve the victory. And so now I'm going to show you a little bit on the editor side of how we did this world, and one of the reasons we want to show this